seen, all the work that I've seen today. Yeah, the overview, when I first came through and looked at all the work, I was very impressed with the quality of the first selection. I thought it made me frightened almost, because how do you choose when I was walking around initially how good quality much of the work was. Most of the work was, for me, really top quality. Also, I really enjoyed how there was such a range of work, from very, very detailed, finely crafted traditional work to some really imaginative images that were maybe digitally printed or mixtures of different kinds of techniques. So overall, I found the quality very high, and the selection process as a result was quite difficult, because such good work. So many works that I think could have had awards, and decisions you have to make. Yeah, it's quite difficult when the standard is so high. And one thing that I didn't know when I was going around, most of the time I had no idea where work was from, you know, which country or who it was. I found out later even some of the work that of artists that I knew, I didn't know necessarily it was their work. But what was really surprising is how much of the really top quality work was coming from Thailand. For me, that was a real surprise. I know that Thai printmaking and Silpakorn University has developed an incredible printmaking program, and that very strong artists that are coming out of the program. But I was surprised at how many of the works that I chose to put high marks beside were from Thailand. When I was marking, I had no idea.
Actually, the first round jury has shut down about the 400 pieces of work.
From Thailand. Yeah, because of course the show's in Thailand, so you get a lot of people sending, more people sending from Thailand than anywhere else. But that so much of the work came to the top, I think is incredible. It says something.
Compared to the other competition, is you been through in your country or in the international level, what do you compare?
What I like about the work that I saw here is how there's still a very, very strong, what shall I say? A lot of the work is crafted. The craftsmanship is really incredible. And in some exhibitions that I've seen more recently, that is not so much, that it's such a high degree of craftsmanship. And that can be a problem if it's only craft, you know, if it's only that it's well done. But so much of the work was so well crafted that it also had content, feeling, meaning, and, you know, also aesthetic value. So that was, I think, some exhibitions now too that I see seem to lean more towards, sometimes the work looks more, either some shows are more digital only, so the work is maybe a little bit more slick, and some exhibitions I've seen, the work is maybe only illustration. So what I like, sometimes well crafted, but not with concept, with idea.
So could you please explain more into details of this craft piece?
What? This piece?
Yes.
I was taken by it immediately. I thought right away, I knew that this was the work from the first time I saw it. It's mesitant, and it's an old technique, and very labor intensive. Right? Very many hours of work just to prepare the plate, and then very meticulous and always drawing in the negative. So everything you draw is white, everything it's backwards in a sense. But he is a master with the technique, very masterful. But his imagination, you know, the piece is so imaginative, you know, with this form, and these forms you think of seed pods and seeds, but you also think of maybe alien creatures, something unfamiliar, something happening, things being born. It has a very, I think, open-ended meaning that you can see in it and bring to it. Another thing that I really like about it is many people use mesitant, as I said before, very much as an illustration tool, so that they can do fantastic realistic images, or they can make illustrations, but because it's so time intensive, it becomes kind of stiff or static. This work is alive. It feels alive, right? And within that darkness, it just feels like it's pulsing. It has life, the forms. Another thing is when the way he works with mesitant, he's using the mark of the mesitant to create the texture. Yes, but if you go up close, he's created the surface texture. Like you feel if you touch that pod, that it would be soft. So it's actually the mesitant mark that he's using to create that beautiful feeling of softness and sensuality. Yeah. So he's really using the technique to express, not just to show. That's really amazing.
So what about the drawing?
Yeah, the grand prize drawing, it has very strong connections with tradition in a different way, because it feels somewhat connected to illustration, but it's so finely rendered. You know, I think hard pencil only, you know, like 4H or 6H pencil only, right? So again, both the two grand prize winners are very laborious and traditional techniques. And this one, though, I think the detail is, when you get up close to it, it's remarkable. But you also have a sense of some kind of impending disaster or something. And there's also a feeling of that tension between civilization and nature, which is very contemporary. I mean, it's what we're dealing with now, right? With floods, tsunamis, storms, everything that we're building up is under threat. Climate is changing, and you feel in the image. So the content of the image gives you much to think about.
Did you choose these works from the first prize as well?
For the first prize?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I was, I had, in drawings.
Yeah.
I also really love the drawing that's sitting right behind you. Yes. 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 I think it's a very stunning drawing. So it was, for me, the grand prize was between this and this. Yeah, always. Yeah.
Always.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.